What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Now, guys, this is a controversial one right here because it comes from MadameNoir.com. Give him a round of applause because I'm not a hater. Madame Noir is an excellent blog. It serves its purpose for its core group. And the name of the article that I'm responding to is called Dear Ashley, I stopped going down on him and he threatened to kick me out. Okay, so this is something that's some guys can relate to because some guys are in like sexless marriages or something like that, like Dr. Tierson Johnson. But let's read it here, okay? And because Dear Ashley is like Dear Abby back in America, but her name is Ashley, so they respond to her with Dear Ashley. Dang music! So the lady writes in anonymous, Dear Ashley, I've been in a relationship for a few years with a funny, charming, amazing man. We also live together. Stop the show. If he's funny, charming, and amazing, why is there a problem? Like, sometimes people take things for granted. But anyways, dang music! He's an incredible support for my kid who now sees a father figure in him. Stop the show. So you're living with a guy who's not only being a help to you, but he's also taking care of a kid that is not his. See, we don't even need to be reading the article no more. You got a guy that is living with you. You brought another kid into somebody's relationship. He's taking care of the kid, and you're not doing what he's asking you to do? Wow. Last year, I lost my job due to the pandemic, and I haven't been able to find a new job since. Stop the show. We already know where this is going, right? Because a lot of ladies lost their job because a lot of brothers who are in skilled trades are still working. She says this, my boyfriend has been very supportive. He pays for everything in the house and for us and my kids. Stop the show. So you lost your job. This guy is not only taking care of you, but the child that's not his, and he pays all the bills. Food, clothing, utilities, phone, rent, not asking me for a single dime. Stop the show. You'd be surprised how many guys do this and nobody talks about it. She goes this. Dang music, everything is great except sex. My boyfriend has this unhealthy obsession with blowjobs. Stop the show. BJs. I mean, not that I've gotten my fair share, but if you're good at it, then I can see why he, because some of y'all got some lips. I'm just gonna be honest. He wants them all the time, would love them daily if he could get it. I hate giving head. In the beginning of our relationship, I would give him head in the hopes that if I did it, it would please him. He would be very satisfied and eventually move on as he would gradually discover that I didn't like it. Stop the show. Here's what happened, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. In the beginning of every relationship, when you deal with a woman, that's when you're gonna get the most sex. In the first year, okay? After the first year, second year, third year, by the time you go to the fifth year, and I've been in a situation before, the sex is gonna be non-existent. So all the screwing that you get and you do is like in the first 24 months. That's when they screw you really good, booty clapping sounds, and they give you all the stuff that you want because they're trying to get you. That's what happens in the first 2 years. After that, once they feel like they got you, sometimes it stops. Well, or they'll screw you until it's time for you to get married. Then when you get married and have a baby, then it really stops. And then if you go out and you have sex with somebody else, then they get mad. I just don't get it, right? Oh, what she says. Dang music. I don't like his penis. Not only is he small. Stop the show. She just said the man got a little. Hota mashallah. Speaking in tongues. But I also find the general shape and feel of it somewhat distasteful. Stop the show. So the brother ain't washing his balls. Got you. In an attempt to reduce oral sex, I started giving head several times a week to weekly to every other week to once a month to every other month. I finally decided to stop altogether. I mean, it's my body, my choice. Okay. This is what women fail to do. they want to stop what they want to do, which is totally fine. But now it's a problem when the man stops what he wants to do, which is his wallet, his money. So you don't want to do the things you was doing at first. Cool. It becomes a problem. See, now the nice guy that he was, he ain't that nice guy no more, as you have to find out, okay? He will ask for blowjobs about occasion. My reply is always no. As of late, he sends me very visible and clear signs that he's unhappy. Stop the show. He about to put your ass out. He about to put you out. And my last refusal, I made it absolutely clear. It's no. It will never happen again. I told him to stop asking. You ain't got to stop the show. You don't have no job, baby. See, this is what y'all think. You don't bring nothing to the table to this guy. You don't have no job. You have a kid. He's paying everything. And you're telling him like that he's never going to get something that you were doing up front. If I can see in the relationship, if at the beginning you would never did it and he accepted it, but you were doing it and then you stopped. Last week, my boyfriend told me that if I'm not willing to give him head, that our relationship will be over. Stop the show. That is because he don't feel that you got nothing else to offer him, baby. I mean, you know, see, here's the problem with a lot of ladies. Once a guy can really figure out, like, okay, you're not going to give me this, well then, okay, well, what's the reason for me to keep her if I don't have that? Like, everything else, let's add it up. What does she do? Usually that number is not greater than the sex. So when that number's not greater than the sex, almost 100% of the time the guy's going to be gone. 100% of the time, a guy is not going to stay in a relationship that if you were having sex with him and you're not anymore, that guy is going to be gone eventually. So he looked at all the money he's spending for you and your kid. You are a liability. So he told me if I want the relationship to go forward, he needs weekly blowjobs. And if that was too much for me, I would have to pack my things and leave because he couldn't live like this no more. He told me I had to the end of the month to make up my mind. Oh my God. Ooh. Just listen. See, all of a sudden he ain't nice no more. All of a sudden he ain't friendly no more. See, we live in a world, guys, where it's what have you done for me lately kind of world. It's not what you did for me last year. You know, even the jobs, what you did 5 years ago. It's what have you done for me lately. That's the kind of world we live in, okay? Day music, I am completely crushed. The very fact that my boyfriend would even consider any relationship makes me question if he ever loved me in the first place. I don't want to give him head again and I cannot move out. I have no money to move out, which is an income, no family, no friends to live with. I told him this and he seems to not to care. Please help. Let me say this real quick, okay? For the guys out there that give ultimatums like this, this is also considered the R word. R-A-P, E, okay? That's what it's considered. So if you tell a woman that if you don't, like, in blunt words, like if you don't, give me a blowjob, then I'm done with you, you got to get out. If she stays in a relationship, she can then say, well, I did it because I was, he forced me to do it and I had nowhere to go. The situation is the lady told you no, that it's not going to happen. Then, what you can do is you just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Like, it's just, okay, well then. Well, I'll think about it, or let's leave her alone. You make your exit plan. It's not that serious because if she doesn't want to do something and she's going to do it to stay there, get rid of her. It doesn't make sense to make women do something that they don't want to do. If they don't want to do it, there's other women who are going to do it. Just get it from somebody else. Somebody will do it for it. If a woman don't want to do nothing, don't be mad at her for not wanting to do it. Somebody else will do what she don't want to do. The only reason why you're doing that is because you feel like nobody else will do it. There are plenty of women that will do what you ask them to. If the woman doesn't want to do it, then she doesn't want to do it. She can just leave. It's not a problem. You don't have to be mad at her or angry with her. She can just, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do. Obviously, you have money. You can support her. She doesn't like you, whatever, doesn't want to do it. Then, hey, make it amicable. Like, well, here's some money. You can go where you need to be. And, God bless you. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to take care of you. And that's it. And it's good that he did this. What if you were married and had a kid by her? Then she would tell you that you're never going to get that again. And then what's going to happen then? Now, if you want to leave her, you got to give her your assets, 50-50, whatever. Okay. But a lot of guys are situations like this, you know? And what I would tell you is, it's not that serious. You know, let her go. Find somebody that looks better and acts better. You're in the game. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. Check out the Black Community First t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm